welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? I am Amber Simpson, and with me, as always, my lovely host, Robert Lamb.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me.
That's me. How's it going today, Robert?
I'm feeling very frappe.
How are you feeling? I'm feeling very frothy.
You're frothy?
Frothy.
I'm very, if Pharrell was going to sing a song about a coffee, it would be, and I'm frappe, come along with you. I
don't even know that song.
Because I'm frappe.
Oh, happy. I got it.
Is that what?
That's not how you pronounce it. It's
I know.
frappe.
Frappe.
With a little line over the E, I think.
A little
or the
line.
P
A little
or,
accent mark or whatever.
Yeah. Well, today is Frappe Day, Robert.
Frappe day.
Frappe Day.
What's a frappe?
I don't know. It's a thing.
Cool. I can't wait to drink one.
It's like a cold coffee, like mixed with coffee, instant coffee mixed with like cold water and ice. Depending on where it's from, could be mixed with milk, cream, ice cream.
Yeah.
So
I've had one before. They're like
you?
icier though.
Yeah. It's weird. There's too many like different versions of coffee, and I don't know what they're all called. That's why, like, when I go to anywhere other than like a Starbucks, I'm like, I don't know what I just want like an iced coffee. Just give me like an iced coffee. What's the difference between like all the weird named coffees?
McDonald's, I think, is where I would get like a frappe, and it would be like caramel frappe, and I get that, and then it would be like more slushy rather than like an iced coffee or even like a mocha.
Yeah,
and it would be like.
And then there's always like.
I didn't like them as
top,
much. Yeah, like whipped cream.
Or froth.
That's when they're like hotter, though.
No. There's a cold version of.
Is there? Well, not at McDonald's.
What did I say that
not.
I was? Yeah, froth. Okay, well.
Whatever. I don't know.
The first frappe was shaken up.
What are you trying to say?
Shook up.
Oh, like Elvis. He was all shook up?
He was all shook up.
Oh.
By Demetrius Vacandios. Demetrius
You're like speaking a different language right now.
Okay? He shook up the first frappe at the 1957 Thessaloniki International Fair in Thessalonica, Greece.
Jesus.
Greece, that's where Frappe was born.
Frappe.
He was representing the Swiss-owned Nestle food company at an annual international exhibition where Nestle was introducing a new instant chocolate beverage made with milk and shaken in a shaker. And during his break, this guy, Demetrius, I'm not going to say his last name again, he couldn't find hot water to make his usual Nescafe instant coffee. So he improvised by mixing his Nescafe with cold water and ice. And the result was a satisfying and refreshing foamy cold coffee beverage that became the first Greek cafe frappe. Cafe frappe.
Greek cafe frappe.
And it's now the official national coffee drink of Greece.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It seems. I thought it was like an American thing. It seems very American to make something like cold and sugary.
Cold, yeah. I mean, I guess. But I thought McDonald's invented it.
Me too. But America did make its own version, and that's the version with milk, cream, or ice cream blended with instant coffee. Because Greece, they don't put milk or anything like that. It's just cold water and ice. They don't want it creamy.
This is making me want one.
I know, I do really want one.
Actually, but
even though it's like 8:00 at night.
Yeah, we're celebrating late.
It's okay. Sometimes I have like 3 coffees a day. I'll start at Starbucks and have an grande ice caramel macchiato, which are good. Have you ever had a macchiato?
Nope.
That's the one with like the coffee like floating on top of the milk, which I never understood why they didn't just mix it. But
yeah, that's weird.
I forget. I think like one of my friends had one. I was like, oh, that's really. I just like mix the coffee with the milk, but then there's caramel. It's good.
Yum.
Start with that, and then usually if I'm working, I'll get a coffee at Blind Tiger because they make some good coffee too.
Nice.
I never make my own coffee.
I make my own all the time.
I know, you're good at life.
Not really.
Not
it's the only thing
money.
I make. Yeah, I don't spend a lot of money.
It's the only thing I make.
Yeah, it's the only thing I make. And it only needs 2 ingredients: coffee and water. And then I wait for 2 minutes, and then I'm like, there we go. And I only drink black coffee in the morning, so I'm good to go right afterwards.
Good to go.
And now I'm so used to black coffee, that's pretty much what I drink. I put creamer in it every once in a while if I'm within my 8-hour window. But I haven't had, like, I used to get, like, go to McDonald's and get, like, a mocha or something like that if I was going to plan on staying up late, whether I was studying for school or, like, working on a script or something like that. Yeah. That's when I would go and get something. I would get a frappe every once in a while.
You used to always get cappuccinos from
Cappuccino!
Not Dairy
Dairy Queen.
Not Dairy Queen.
Dunkin'
Denny's.
Donuts? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you did.
They were good there.
They were good there.
The cappuccino at Wawa is really good too, except that thing destroys my stomach.
Yeah.
I can't do
it
anymore.
Super hot. I always burn my face off.
Yeah, but the cappuccino's so good.
So good.
The air's on. I got to turn off the air.
Turn off the air.
Keep talking about
So
frappes.
the authentic Greek frappe is a foam-covered iced coffee drink made with spray-dried, never freeze-dried instant coffee, ice cubes, cold water, and maybe sugar. It is ordered by degree of sweetness, which is kind of crazy. Plain, medium, or sweet.
Cool.
And there is a science behind the frothy of the frappe. And it's a spray-dried instant coffee, which is not the same as freeze-dried instant coffee. It has a lower oil content, and that lower oil content is the key to a long-lasting frothy bubbles in a frappe.
Ooh,
I love all these frothy frappe stuff.
In Atlas Avenue B, I wrote that James Keyes
likes frothy frappes.
Nobody does a sexual position called the frothy chicken. I don't know why. I just like the word frothy.
Love it. It's a good word. Frothy frappe is really good. I love it.
Yeah.
Frothy.
You want it to be frothy.
Cafe frappe.
Are really any other things frothy? I think that's the only thing that can be really frothy.
Coffee, yeah.
Frothy coffee.
Frothy coffee.
Frothy coffee is my screen name. My old screen name on AIM.
Is it really?
No, I'm kidding.
I was like, what? Things could be frothy. What about like, yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, maybe like a
milkshake.
Probably,
no.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's look up the definition of frothy. Now I'm curious what frothy means.
Let's see.
Okay. Unrelated to, really kind of related. We'll get to why it's related. But in 1957, the first Starbucks, what is it?
Sorry.
Go.
No, I Google search frothy, and like where it gives me suggestions, it says frothy, and then the second one is frothy urine.
That could be frothy. You're right. Is that the only other thing that could be frothy? There's a website called Frothy Monkey.
So frothy is an adjective full of or covered with a mass of small bubbles. So I guess a lot of things could be frothy. So a fucking soda can be frothy?
No.
That's stupid.
Maybe, what's it called?
Oh, it also means light and entertaining but of little substance. Lots of frothy interviews.
Yeah, I'm feeling frothy today.
You're feeling frothy?
Yep.
Okay. It's really bubbles, small bubbles.
It's just bubbles and entertaining and easily understood.
That's...
Ooh, do you want the Urban Dictionary of frothy?
Ugh, not really, but okay.
Ew. Ew. I mean, it's not gross, but it is. When a woman becomes very aroused and her vagina starts to produce an excess of liquid.
No.
I take back feeling frothy.
Oh, God. Let's get back to frappes.
Okay.
What were you saying?
In 1957, the first Starbucks coffee house opens in Pike's Place in Seattle, Washington. I've been there. Have you been there?
Pike's Place? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there.
I haven't been inside of the Starbucks, but I walked by it.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I went in I went to Pike's Place, but
outside.
I didn't go. Yeah, I didn't go in the Starbucks.
But I looked at it. I was like, hey, look, there's the first Starbucks.
Yeah, I think there was a super long line there.
Yeah, there's always a super long
We
line.
waited in the line
at
Voodoo Donuts when we went through Portland.
Oh, yeah?
I remember waiting in the line through Voodoo Donuts, but not at...
Was it the first one?
I think that's the first
I think so,
because it was like a hour-long wait.
Jesus, fuck that.
Yeah.
I've only had Voodoo Donuts once because there's always a long line at Universal where that one is.
So long.
It's fucking stupid.
But they are really good donuts.
They are really good. And they got crazy types. In 1994, the first Frappuccino was blended in Boston by Coffee Connection shop owner George Howell. And then Starbucks guy, Howard Schultz, bought all of the Coffee Connection stores and renamed all of them Starbucks. And he also bought the Frappuccino recipe. But he changed the recipe a little bit to what
Starbuck is
now.
A character from Moby Dick, right?
I'd have no fucking clue.
Okay.
Is this related to frappes?
I'm just curious.
Just
because it
curious.
was 1957 is when it came out. I'm just wondering like
that's
why
true.
they picked. I mean, Moby Dick was written in the
Starbuckler.
1800s, but I don't know.
Sounds like, yeah, I don't know.
I'll look it
You're
up.
probably right.
Keep going.
So the only thing I got today is like how should we celebrate Frappe Day, Robert Lamb?
Drink one.
Drink one, make one. One thing that I saw that I really liked
Yeah.
was cover the cost of a frappe for the person in line behind you.
Oh, that's
One
nice.
time I went to a Starbucks and that happened to me. Someone bought my coffee, but I didn't understand like were they just like here's a 10? Like how do they cover the exact amount?
I think they. Well, no, if they're paying by card.
Can you do
Oh
that?
well, I guess no,
I mean,
because they'd have to sign it
You
after.
have to put your chip in and stuff. You don't ever sign, do you? No,
I guess
not at
anymore.
Starbucks. You just put your chip in. Who
Yeah,
knows?
it's weird that you have to sign at some places and not. I've signed at like some places.
Well, right now, like COVID days, you don't have to sign anywhere.
Starbucks got its name from another classic, the book
You were
Moby
right.
Dick. The coffee chain was originally going to be called either Cargo House
Ew.
or Pequod
Good thing they went with Starbucks.
after Captain Ahab's ship in Moby Dick. Oh, Pequod? I don't know.
So
they
why
went
aren't
with
there
Starbucks.
more like Moby Dick references in their stuff? It's all like mermaids and goddesses and shit.
I
right?
mean, I don't know. They probably talk about. I never read Moby Dick, so maybe they talk about mermaids in the book. Anyways,
That's
so did you pay it forward though after? Probably not, because you don't even know how to do it.
Yeah, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. But I do but I really like that idea, and it was really cool. And I do want to do it.
They
someday.
probably do like just here's
Maybe
$10.
today. Yeah. I'm like really broke right now because like COVID times.
Yeah, COVID.
But someday
Someday
I'll pay it forward on a frappe day.
on a Frappe day, pay it forward. I paid it forward. I think at Dunkin' Donuts one time when no, it was McDonald's. It was McDonald's because the car in front of me did pay it forward for me. So how did I do it?
That's what I'm saying.
I did it though. I don't remember if I used a card because I don't think I had cash. So how did?
Who knows?
I think they
Just
maybe
keep
I
your
did
card.
pay cash, and then like I went to hand it to them, and they're like, "No, the car in front of you got it. Like, don't worry about it." And I was like, "The car in front of me paid." They're like, "Yeah," and I like tried to look to see if it was somebody I knew because it was like over by my work.
Oh, I guess because if they're behind you, they probably have ordered already, right?
Yeah, that's how it is.
So
and then you pay. That's what it was.
And then you pay for it.
Yeah, because I think they asked the total. Because I was like, they got all of it, and they're like, "Yeah, they asked for your total," and I told them. I think that's what it was. Because then I said, "Okay, well, here, what's the total for the next person?" And they were like, "It's so and so," and it was more expensive. And I'm like, "Motherfucker!" So I was like, "Whatever, pay it forward." And I did it, and then that's what it was. Yeah, because they already had it rung up.
Right.
'Cause you're waiting in line. Cool, we figured it out.
We figured it out. Go us.
I feel so dumb right now.
I know, right?
Jesus.
That's okay. Hopefully
right.
people are listening and yelling at us like, are you stupid? And then we figured it out, guys.
We got it.
Don't worry. We just need another frappe.
Yeah, we're tired.
We're
We got to
tired.
get a frappe.
It's 8 o'clock.
Gotta get
We
some of
need
that
some-
cafe.
Some cafe frappe.
That caffeine.
Froth.
Is caffeine in it? It's got to be in it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's made with instant coffee.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, so that's how you celebrate. Have one, make one, pay it forward. And
do we
do
have
we?
a cake?
Do we have a cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like at the end of the day?
I
Ooh,
think like
coffee
a
cake.
like a Drake's coffee cake. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Definitely. Coffee cake with your frappe.
Yeah.
I love it. That's so much sugar.
Yeah,
We're
not like a
gonna die.
big like you haven't eaten like 3 donuts before.
That's true.
I don't know why I picked 3 as a number, but it's just whatever. I don't know how many. Although, like, I think they made like that sign that said like, "Did you know like drinking a can of soda or whatever is like equal to eating like 3 donuts?"
Oh,
And it's
really?
like, oh, I didn't know eating 3 donuts was that healthy. like, oh, that's all
funny.
it is.
I drank 2 cans of soda before I came here today. So
I don't know if that's the actual equivalency, but it was something like that. That was kind of ridiculous.
I believe it.
But it means you
Okay.
can eat more donuts.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have a coffee cake and a frappe and call it a day.
Yeah.
I love all these rhymes today. Thank you for joining us, guys. Have a good one.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.